Hello and welcome back to this Trails from Zero Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, we learnt a little bit about the threat letter sent to the lovely Elie Macdowell, and we did some exploring with Revanchenko, but we have come to the assumption that Heiyue are probably involved, so we're going to make our way and see them right there. So, they're somewhere by the pier. We've already went there last episode, so I near that area, so I think there'll be let's try paying them a visit. I agree. Let's do it. So, let's go to the harbour and see what Heiyue have to say for themselves. Boom, boom. Here we go. This is the first time meeting them, and we're tracking Yin. A sign affixed to the locked door. Please knock. I think this is the place. How do we proceed? Knock, obviously. Excuse me, is anybody there? Knock! Who might you all be? Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. We're hoping to ask your brass manager a few questions regarding a certain incident if possible. Wait here for a moment. Oh, is it from Calvert? I need to do a French accent. And now we wait. Taking bets who's gonna meet us, demon or a snake. Look forward to seeing what awaits us behind the door. Me too. I apologize for the wait. The branch manager will see you now. Please step inside. Thank you. If you'll excuse us. Interesting. That door is shut tight. We're gonna look around everywhere if we can. Oh, how nice of you to finally visit. Oh, he's young. Hello, I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Elie, manager of Heiyue Trading Crossbell branch. You are Lloyd, and you three must be Elie and Tio, correct? How'd you? May I ask how you know our names? Of course, truth be told, I'm an avid reader of the Crossbell Times. I was mesmerized by your exploits and instantly became a fan. So, though boorish of me, I decided to investigate your background through various intermediaries. Is that so? This dude's seriously coming at us, guns a-blazing. He is cunning and intelligent, that much is obvious. Make no mistake, it's an honor to meet an intriguing group like yourselves. What brings you to our office today? Do you want to take some issues with our business operations? No, not exactly. We're actually investigating an incident involving Arkansas. Arkansas, you say? But of course, Crossbell's very own Pride at the Theatre troupe. I've been meaning to see one of their shows since I came to Crossbell, but work has kept me oh so busy, you know. I seem to recall them having announced their next production, correct? Yes, that's right. As a matter of fact, our investigation is related to an issue with their upcoming show. Would actually like to ask you a few questions about it if you don't mind. Oh dear, sounds like quite a predicament has transpired. Very well, I shall comply with your respect, free of charge, of course. Here we go. Yin, you say? We're aware that Heiyue's main office is located in the Republic's eastern quarter. It occurred to me you might actually be familiar with Yin due to the fact. Impressive deduction. Am I to assume you're implying that I have connections with Yin? No, of course not. We haven't found any reliable leads, yet. And no offense, we left visiting your office as a last resort. None taken, so what's your game then? You intend to seek information as you can. Listen closely then, I shall recall a Calvian legend, sure to reveal deeper insight into Yin. We're listening. The name Yin holds a particularly strong influence within the Eastern Quarter. Garbed in a mask, shawl of ebony, no one has ever gazed on the assassin's true face. He appears like a shadow and vanishes like a phantom. His prey has never once escaped. Though it may be preposterous, some say Yin may be immortal. He might be blanc, to be honest. Immortal? What do you mean? Well, documents shows that Ian has been operating as an assassin for at least a century. His rise to legend began shortly after the democratization of the Calvert Republic. If you were to examine the records from time, Ian's name is frequently mentioned. The demon draped in black sent one prominent figure after another to their grave during this chaotic period. The story is getting more unbelievable by the second. It's like an Ambu Backups. Naruto reference for you all guys there. Anyway, isn't it just a spooky legend to keep kiddos under control? No, Mr. Orlando, Yin is very real. Huh? Excuse me? Yin far surpasses a mere tall tale in the underworld of the Eastern Quarter. Though his true identity is unknown, the Mori's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price and under the right conditions. A master of all assassination techniques, a dark martial artist with incredible dexterity and agility. No one dares deny his existence. A certain organization highly values Yin and entrusts many jobs to him, or so the rumor goes. The organization you're referring to? Ah yes, that reminds me, while we're on the topic of Yin, I've heard recent claims of Yin having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter. It has come to my attention that the Yin has accepted a hefty job from an aforementioned organization. Apparently Yin left a certain autonomous state we're all familiar with. Looks like I don't like what you're implying. What's the matter? I haven't given you a name of the organization, have I? I can't just help but wonder what states they might be traveling to. You and Revenge are one and the same. You and Revenge are one and the same, Ellie's voice. Oh, please, refrain from comparing Heiyue to that measly local gang, or at least that's what I'd like to say. Quite frankly, I'm more impressed with how well they've managed to adapt to this peculiar city. Those persistent little pests have caused nothing but trouble for us. You fessing up? He went straight to the point. I'm mere referring to them as our fellow business competitors. State law protects competition between business and free trade, you know. Don't take issue with that, officers. Let me ask you one final question. Has Arc and Cell been caught up in the crossfire between you and Revanche? Oh, we just received information about Revanche's proposal for Arc and Cell to perform in the Imperial City. Were you considering a similar proposal too? I have no problem admitting certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence. However, our company is unconcerned with the petty matters such as the entertainment industry. I certainly am perplexed though. Why exactly was a thread letter signed with the name of an assassin? That's what I intend to find out. Thank you for your time, Cal. We appreciate your cooperation. Lloyd? You sure you're good, man? I doubt we'll get much more out of him if we stayed any longer. Besides, Cal already seems more than busy enough, so if you'll excuse us. Lloyd's right. Anytime, my friends, anytime. One more thing before you leave, Detective Bannings. What do you want? Come now, don't look so displeased. Do you recall me saying that I'm a big fan of the SSS? Believe me when I say that was no lie. Huh? I must say, this current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me. As one of your fans, I can hardly wait to see how you resolve this one. I most certainly am looking forward to it. Interesting. Also, he's got purple hair. Everyone with purple hair, I'm like, who the fuck are you, bruh? Are you related to Red? Thank you for all you do, officers. The branch manager told me to contact us again if anything happens. We appreciate the hospitality. They seem far more dangerous than the mafia guys, to be honest. So, now we have to worry about these guys on top of Revenge. I was gonna say they seem at least a little bit friendlier. You think they're doing that just to screw with us? It's not out of the realm of possibility. I'm struggling with accents today, guys. Ellie, you okay? Are you feeling unwell? No, I'm fine. More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin Yin has managed to come to Crossbell State. We can likely work under this assumption. Yeah, it didn't seem he was lying. I find it hard to believe that Cow was the one threatening Arkansas and Lilia. I was thinking the same thing. Only problem is, why call attention to himself and imply that you're connected with Yin?
That would mean Yin's actions are not tied to his employer, Heiyue, but rather he is acting of his own accord.
We might be out of options if that's the case. Let's assume you're right. That means Kao probably doesn't know Yin's true identity. Sounds like our only option is to catch the legendary assassin then.
Unfortunately true. If Yin is after Ilie's life, then the case may be beyond our capabilities. There's no guarantee we'll be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Yin anyway. That being the case, wouldn't it be better to leave this to headquarters?
I'm not sure that's necessarily true.
Would they not simply look the other way like they did with the incident downtown? I doubt it. Our consuls, by extension Elie, are incredibly important people of Crossbell. Words. Headquarters would definitely take action if her life was in danger. They'd stake their pride on it.
That's correct. Who is that? Oh,
I believe you're you're with the first investigative division, yes?
I am Alex Dudley. Alex Dudley of the first investigative division. I'm not going to give him the Black Country accent. I think that'll be a bit too much. But I am Alex Dudley of the first investigative division. Let's relocate.
Why?
An absolute buffoon would discuss this information in here of all places. We don't have time to waste. Follow me. Understood. What's with the chewed, pal? Let's get in the fucking car. So in reality, there's like 5 gangs. There's a revanche. There's Heiyue, there's the Testaments, there's the Saber Vipers, and then there's the First Division. Are you all insane? I don't know what you were planning, but to think you'd waltz right in there. Not only that, you decided to discuss the results within earshot.
Sorry, sir. Perhaps we're too hasty with our judgment.
Ha! Well, what? You gonna explain to me what you were babbling on about with Arkansas? How this relates to your little visit to Heiyue? You better tell me everything you know.
Excuse me?
The hell is this coming from?
It's brazen to demand that after showing up so suddenly.
I wonder which one of us is truly brazen. First Division has always been keeping tabs on Heiyue for over a month already. You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice.
Is that really the truth? Does that mean you're after Yin too?
Aware of Yin's existence already, are we? Well, no matter. Tell me everything. I won't hesitate to file a complete surgery claiming you're obstructing our investigation. If you don't comply, that is.
Damn it, alright, fine, I understand.
However, formal request submitted to the SSS. Can we ask you don't tell anyone else? I'll be the one to decide that. I'm with the details already. This is an order. I understand. I don't think there was anything concrete, but it seems you finally tipped their hand. Are you threatening Yin? Yes, I am. Heiyue employed a legendary assassin as a trump card in order to threaten revenge. First Division received an anonymous tip with information regarding Heiyue. We've been surveilling them since. I have to say, I'm impressed with what a group of amateurs were able to jump right into the thick of it and create an opening. Whoa, mighty praise coming from a guy like you.
I would like to inquire as to why you only had Heiyue under your surveillance. Am I under the impression your team is leaving your revenge unchecked?
Excuse me? What are you implying? The First Division already understands Revance's operating procedure. We're fully aware of the incident downtown and how they use warhounds. Don't for a second we've kept tabs on cases you've been getting involved with. We haven't, sorry.
What?
Of course they have.
Why then?
If we jump on every little thing like they did, we'll be running in circles. It's not like they committed a murder. They're petty crimes. Do you think it's worth restraining unlimited personnel to put off more important cases?
I understand, but still.
Detectives of the First Division are different from greenhorns. We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in the city, where justice has an uphill battle as is. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that?
I knew it. I always had a feeling. Crossbell's peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread.
Yes, most of the citizens fail to realize it. Sure, it might be popular to read stories and revenge's ties to the Imperial faction Diet members. Meanwhile, Heiyue is in the process of deepening their relations with the Republic faction. If we allow it to progress any further, they'll be untouchable. Our laws against espionage are lax. Agents from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave wherever they like. I never realized how dire the situation was. This is unbelievable. Sounds like Crossbell's always one step away from all hell breaking loose. We're doing everything we can, despite the desperate situation we're in. We assess how dangerous each case is, and even if we can't solve the root cause of it, we can at least lessen the impact. Handling Yin is nothing more than solving one part of a larger puzzle. Huh? We haven't been able to keep a close watch on the case regarding Arkansas. Thank you for the valuable information. The 1st Division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual positions. What? The hell are you getting at? Why are you doing this to us? After assessing the situation, I've retained that Yin is more than a mere legend. We'll be observing Heiyue's movements while protecting Elie Macdowell from falling victim to a mysterious assassin. Tell me, do you think you'll be able to handle it? Damn it. With our lack of resources, it would prove to be difficult. Seems like Mr. Dudley. At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Arkansas. Make sure you tell them the case has now been transferred. See it's it that they've been given a proper explanation. Undercutting us. And he's going down Capella Street. What the hell? He said his piece and then pieced out. Driving away in his personal vehicle frustrates me even more. As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from. You do? I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone beyond our level. All we can do now is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apologies. So, is that it? There's nothing more we can do. Wait a moment, everyone. Huh? Lloyd, how can you say that? You've told us to overcome our barriers. You said as long as we're together, then no barrier's too high, didn't you? So why are you giving up so easily? Al? Yeah, tell him. Whoa, why this whole meltdown, mademoiselle? Didn't you already tell us it would be better to leave it at headquarters? Oh, I did, didn't I? Al. Listen, Al. I don't like the situation we're in, either. But I don't want it to end this way. There has to be something we can do. I don't want us to give up, and we'll find another way. No, it's alright. I'm sorry, everyone. I think I've just had a rough day is all. Al. Well, we did spend an entire day running into one of the jackass after another. Let's go report the news to Arkansas, and then we can head back to the SSS and relax for a bit after. Understood. Sounds like a reasonable plan. Sure, fine by me. Is it okay with you, Al? Yes, thank you, everyone. Off to the Arkansas, then. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So it's been taken off us because we've learned that Yin is very dangerous. Dangerous thing. Huh? Oh no. Oh, what a surprise. Good afternoon, El, said Dad. Hello, Grandfather. Ernest. Did I hear all right? This man is Eddie's grandfather? Shame I haven't seen you recently. You look well. How's work? Well, I'm still new to everything. We've made a few missteps along the way. I assure you I don't intend to bring any shame upon the Macdowell name. Oh, Elie, I've told you, haven't I? Don't worry yourself with name or pedigree. Are these your colleagues, by any chance? I'm gonna use that voice. Yes, they are. It's nice to meet you, sir. Name's Lloyd Bannings. I'm with the CPD Special Support Section. Tio Plato. How's it going? My name's Randy Orlando. My name is Elie Macdowell. It is a pleasure to meet all the three of you. I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter. No, I think you're mistaken. Annie's the one that's looking after us. Mademoiselle L's a bona fide genius when it comes to taking care of reports and all that jazz.
That does us excuse your utter lack of existence, Randy. Don't worry, it's okay.
Is that so? Well, what's important is that you're content with your post. You know, Ellie, it wouldn't hurt you to stop by home every once in a while.
My apologies. I've been hesitant to rely on anyone ever since I became independent.
Even so, don't you? It's fine, Ernest. Ellie wishes to stand by her decision. Listen to me. Continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied. Cannot mix business with personal affairs, but know that I will cooperate with you with my best of my ability.
Thank you, Grandfather.
Now, should we go, Ernest? I have a meeting with the Business Owners Association next, correct?
Yes, sir. Scheduled for 5 p.m.
And he's going via... Ain't that a bitchin' ride? I knew your family was loaded.
I wouldn't really.
Wait. Holy smokes, dude, you okay?
What seems to be the issue, Lloyd?
He said Henry McDowell, right? As in the mayor of Crossbell? That Henry McDowell?
Well, I'll be damned. He is? That's right. I believe I saw his name and position recorded in the database. Oh dear. Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now.
There was always something about your surname that bothered me, but I wasn't for the life of me couldn't figure out what it was. Mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess. It didn't slip mine. And I call myself a detective.
Well, I don't particularly mind if you know. Grandfather's position has nothing to do with me after all. We should get back to the task at hand. Pains me to admit it, but we have to tell Elie and the others about the 1st Division taking over the case.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yo, when you think you could stab... Why'd you think he stopped by the Arkansas?
Oh, that? First public performance of the new production is held alongside this year's anniversary festival. I only assume he was there for a business meeting regarding that.
Maybe that's the true target. So, we need to make our way and speak to these guys.
Phew.
Fantastic.
Oh, look. You're back.
How damn lucky us.
You two are incredible. Indeed, I've never experienced anything like that. You think? Sound as if we were ironing out the kinks. This might become a crowd favorite. Well, gives me an idea. How about a little delay on the Moon Princess spin, Rixia? The way the Sun Princess will have to respond in a way that should really wow the audience. Perfect. Your dancing is the only thing that's amazing. You're building upon a finished scene, even though you don't have to. Oh, how's that amazing? We have the ability to do it, you might as well strive for perfection until it's time to perform.
Never let perfection become the enemy of good, guys.
But enough about that. Any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually.
It's not exactly good news.
What do you mean? Alright then. Let's go grab an Avon and then you can fill us in on everything, okay?
This Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous.
You can to be serious. He's really somewhere in the city. Well, sir, ain't that a kicker? Shady immortal assassin about the Eastern Quarter sings about legends about. I love it. Next character will be a huge role in our next production. Let's just throw him in. Couldn't you use those white robes from the 3rd act as a costume?
Oh, Ilya.
You should probably try and take this a little bit more seriously. According to our intel, the group known as Heiyue appears to be employing a criminal named Yin. We don't understand why Yin sent Ilya a threat in the first place.
But one thing is for certain, the possibility this is just a prank has decreased exponentially. Any chance you could postpone or...
Nope, not a chance. We wouldn't walk off stage even if a bomb was about to go off. Isn't that right, Ivan?
Well, I suppose so. Though we aren't all as rabid as Ilia, the truth is the members of the Arkansas are possessed by a monster known as the Stage. You won't be able to find one member of the troop who would refuse to appear on the stage when faced with the opportunity.
I may be new to this, but I feel the same way.
I swear you guys are obsessed.
If you intend to proceed with the show, would you care if we handed over security duties to someone else? Well, I mean, it's pretty annoying, but we all have to make sacrifices. There's First Division guys. What kind of people are they?
Good question. Definitely qualified, but they might act a little too qualified at times.
Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. First Division are an elite group that lives up to their name. They should be able to protect you and your show with the utmost discretion under curtain call. Well, just my luck. And then again, we have a full house. Better safe than sorry.
Patience, Elia, patience. What we are talking about you here, Elia. Once the play starts, I doubt you'll be able to care much about what they do, right?
How rude. I'll have you know that I'm always play close attention. The show only begins when the audience and play becomes as one. Isn't that one of your famous sayings?
For anyone else's case, yes, and yours, however. I'd forcibly dragging everyone along to your own rhythm is a bit more accurate. Certainly. He's not mincing his words at all, is he?
Indeed, all the evidence indicates that he has a remarkable obsession with performing. Excuse me, Lloyd. What will happen to your investigation?
I'm really sorry, Rick, we don't have much wiggle room here. First Division is most likely going to take over the case. Good news is that I doubt you have anything to worry about.
You're officially off the case, then?
Well, that's a bummer. Any reason I agreed to it is because it was you leading the show, Lloyd.
Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure you come and see the play next time you're free.
Well, we surely can arrange something, though I'm afraid you might have to wait until after the festival. If you're okay with tickets next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts. Seriously? Hell yeah! And I was thinking that I'll have to wait 2 months to see it.
It's quite generous, thank you.
Ellie? She knows some shit. Why are you not revealing your shit, Elle? Mudgy.
I'm sorry, I've caused you nothing but trouble.
Don't worry about it, Rixia. After all, wasted efforts is just another part of the job.
Such is the nature of crime prevention.
No worries. Forget about us and focus on the private performance, eh?
If you say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone.
Private performance? Hell, don't you know about that already? Arkansas puts a little sneak peek into their new show before it's available to the public.
That's correct. This will be my first time performing in one. People from the media and other select individuals, home and abroad, have been invited to attend, and can only assume lots of celebrities will come too, and boost awareness of our new production.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
By any chance, was Major McDowell invited? Oh yes, he's our guest of honor. The officer told me he plans to publicly support it in conjunction with the anniversary festival. He's quite kind. Despite his busy schedule, he made time to stop by and encourage us. How very much like him. Good luck with the private performance, Rixia. It may be your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so?
Absolutely. Considering all the training you put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about. Hell yeah, it's gonna be sick.
I am looking forward to it. I appreciate the votes of confidence. I'll return to practice then. Thank you for your help, everyone.
It feels like we should probably be at that private performance. Ready to head back? Nothing better to do.
I feel exhausted, both mentally and physically. I can relate.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. I think this is probably a good time to say, if you have enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time when we head back to the special support section and see what else happens. Peace.